Hola friends, it's me Sofia, and today we're making carne en chile colorado for tamales. Yes friends, we're making the filling for our pork tamales. So órale friends, let's get cooking. Alright friends, pónganse las pilas, okay? I'm only going to do the filling for my pork tamales. I do not like to do everything the same day. That is a lot of work, okay? I know that it looks really nice and cutesy on some of the recipes where it shows you this and it shows you that and done deal. It doesn't work that way, friends. So I like to make my filling first, and I am going to start with the original pork tamales in chile colorado, which is the pork meat with the red sauce. So that's what I'm doing today. I'm doing my carnita for the tamales, which is my filling for the tamales. So, órale friends, let's get cooking. All right friends, our water has begun to boil. We're gonna add the biggest onion you can find and a whole garlic head, the biggest one you can find. I have about 10 pounds of the pork shoulder butt roast, okay? We're gonna put this in. We're gonna let it boil. And this one had a bone, and I'm gonna add the bone for more flavor for the broth. And by the way, do not forget to add your salt. Cada quien, cada quien. It's been 30 minutes since we put our meat, and now we are going to remove all these impurities from the meat. We do not want this in our broth, so we are going to remove it. After removing all the impurities, we're going to add about between 8 and 10 bay leaves from the best, Cinco Foods. Cover it up, and it should be done in about 2 more hours. It's been 2.5 hours, and our meat is ready. So we're gonna take it out and let it cool off so we can shred it. Shred your meat when you get it out and while it's still hot, because all you have to do is get your 2 forks, and it gets done this fast and this easy, okay? We are going to strain our broth, friends, because we are going to need this broth for our masa. All right, let's make our chile colorado for the tamales, okay? So which is the red sauce, okay? I'm using 8 tomatillos, and the reason I'm using 8 is because I chose really small tomatillos because they're better, okay? If they're medium size, go with 6, but I'm using 8 because they're small tomatillos, and I'm using 3 tomatoes, okay? Now we are going to add some of our broth from where we cook our meat. And we're gonna let this boil. All right, friends. Para el chile colorado, which is the red sauce for the tamales, I am using the best, and I'm using Cinco Foods spices because they're fresh and they're delicious, okay? So you're gonna need, I got 14 guajillo peppers, okay? And what I did, I washed my peppers first, and after I dry them, I opened them up and I took the seeds, because if you do this first, all the water is gonna get inside and it's gonna start popping on the grease, okay? So wash them first, then cut the ends and take all the seeds out. We need 14. I got 14, okay? I also got 3 pasilla peppers, 3 chiles anchos, okay? Which is the, this kind, okay? The chile ancho. And as you all know, because we do like our food spicy, I am going to add un poquito de chile de árbol so it can have that kick to it, okay? Así un puñito, that's all I'm gonna do, okay? Now, let's fry this up. Come on, órale, vámonos. We're just gonna fry our peppers very lightly. Make sure they don't burn. As soon as they change color, get them out. Pasilla peppers also only takes a few seconds, okay? And chile de árbol, the same. All right, we are going to remove the tomatillos before they bust, okay? You always want to get them out before they bust, all of them. We're also getting the tomatoes out, okay? And now in the same water, we're going to add our peppers for a few minutes. I'm gonna give them about 8 minutes. All right, we're gonna get our peppers and get them in the blender and let them cool off for a little bit. I'm gonna add about 2 cups of this broth into the salsa. We're also going to add 9 garlics, okay? 9 ajos. I have about a teaspoon and a half of oregano, dry oregano, del mejor, 5 foods. And less than half of a teaspoon of cumin, but it has to be the whole cumin, okay? It's really strong, okay? So we're gonna add a little bit of salt, not a whole lot. We can taste it later. And let's blend. In a pan, I'm using lard today. For tamales, I'm going to be using lard. So this is lard, okay? So let it get hot. And I did let my sauce go in the blender 2 times. And that's enough. I don't need to strain my sauce. If your blender doesn't do very well, go ahead and strain your sauce. We're going to let this sauce simmer up. It has started simmering. So now we're going to add our carnita. And as you know, you can add as much as you want. You want your carnita and sauce to be a little on the thick side, not running. So, vamos a echarle aquí a ver cuánta nos cabe. Our carnita is ready. It has started simmering, and we are gonna turn it off and let it cool off. Make sure you save some of the sauce to add to your masa, because if you like your masa to look a little bit red, you want to save some of this sauce. I like to soak my husks overnight. So I already went through all of these husks and cleaned them out. And now I'm going to put them in water. To me, it's a lot better when I soak them overnight. All right, friends, our husks are under the water, and they be ready for tomorrow.